Death and Dementia video 20. I try not to get too political in these videos. These videos are made for people with dealing with death in their family or dealing with dementia in their family, and I don't give a shit if the people who are listening are conservative or liberal or Democrat or Republican or whatever. We're all in the same boat if you have someone who's got dementia in your family or if you're dealing with the death of a loved one. So the videos I'm making for everybody, obviously you can probably tell from if you watch these videos, I'm pretty conservative, and yeah, I am a Trump fan. One of the things I really like is RFK Jr. now on the ticket, and when I talked about some of the eating habits, once again, I'm not a nutrition expert or a doctor or anything like that, but the more I read, the more I think that a lot of these diseases, my brother's case, obviously it was eating shitty and not working out that killed him. 100%, no doubt. With mom and dad with the dementia, it's kind of weird to have two parents with it. And I wanted to backtrack a little bit because when I talk about the health, they aren't obese. They've never been, I guess there are times where they might have been a little bit plump, but they've always been in good physical condition. What I think, make your own decisions, but what I think is the whole food pyramid shit, eating a lot of grains and a lot of breads, they've done a lot of that. They've always walked, they've always exercised. So physically they look good. They don't look real heavy or anything like that. It's just the brain is just gone with the dementia. So I kind of backtrack for that. And if you look at some of the stuff RFK Jr.'s talking about with public health and some of the changes, I think the changes need to be made. I mentioned in a video before that if the cure is out there, no one's talking about it because there's no money in it. And it's my opinion. There's a shit pile of money in the treatment. And so I don't see a lot of motivation to fix it if you're making that, people are making that much money in the treatment. But I'll get off my soapbox. Look up RFK. I reached out to RFK Jr.'s team to see if they have anything else that I can put out. And I'm still doing research on the internet to see what else I can put out about nutrition and how that might relate to some of these diseases. So some of the recent decisions that we've had to make, and come to find out, even though mom is not in good shape at all, she was showering dad every day and dressing him, and we didn't really know that until they ended up being separated, and after a couple of days we realized he wasn't showering. And so you have to now bring somebody in to take care of the showers for him, to dress him every morning, and those sort of things. And we're still learning quite a bit because mom was picking up a lot of the slack. One of dad's eye doctor recommended cataract surgery, and this is one of the benefits of having a really good doctor who is in charge of everything. And dad's personal doctor, who's the family medical practice physician that we go to, everything goes through her, period. And so when the eye doctor said, hey, cataract surgery, he's got one eye that's kind of fucked up, and I emailed his doctor and said, what's your opinion? And she deals a lot with, and it's called end of life, and it's people who are where my parents are right now, trying to make them comfortable. And the benefits to cataract surgery for him don't outweigh the negative effects it could have. He'll tear that patch off. And he's not complaining of any pain. He's not complaining of blurred vision or anything like that. And so there's really no point in it. Those are some of the decisions that are coming up kind of on a continuous basis. With mom and dad separated, trying to figure out if it's a good idea, and mom's gone to see him every single day, and he's been brought out of memory care a couple times, but we're trying to figure out if that's a good thing or a bad thing because he doesn't want to go back in, and I don't know. And so I'm trying to talk to the people there, and kind of the best guess is that bring him out when you can, and if he starts to have kind of negative consequences or go downhill more because of it, then we can adjust. And I've done two calls, two videos with Mike Wentling. He and his wife own the company called Familiar Surroundings, or hopefully that's it. Yeah, Familiar Surroundings. And there's two videos. I'll put Mike's website on this link as well for this video. Finally got a hold of Mike. The staff at the place mom and dad were staying was taking them for walks every day after the separation and after mom was no longer allowed to leave the facility unescorted. But it's hit and miss because the staff there gets busy. And when they have time to take them for a walk, it might be 90 degrees out, so it's not appropriate. And so it was hit and miss. And it's a good facility, but I get it. It's hit and miss because they have so many other people in there that they have to take care of. So finally reached out to Mike Wentling, and I mentioned he's a good guy. I've known him for years. We worked together for years. And what some companies do when you talk to them, and I've dealt with a few of these companies, is they kind of him and haw, and well, we might be able to figure something out for your situation. We might be able to do this. Well, we can't do that. And when I told Mike what I was looking for, his only answer is, yep, we can do it. We'll get it done. He is willing to work outside the box and figure things out, which is really impressive. I already knew he's a good man, and haven't met his wife in person, but I'm sure they run a great company based on what I know about Mike. And what we need to do is, mom walks really fast when she goes on her walks. Dad walks slow like I do. And so I said, I want someone to go there a few times a week, take mom on a quick walk, come back, grab dad, and then the two of them can do a stroll together and then get dad back into memory care. And his only response was, no problem, we'll get it done. So I'll put his website up again. Very impressed with that. We'll kind of end this video with today where we are. And I had a decent conversation with mom last night. And our by decent conversation, I mean, it's like you're following the breadcrumbs of words to try to find a meaning of what she's talking about. That's our normal now in the conversations. But last night was okay. And this morning it's, why don't you call me? Why don't you want to talk to me? She doesn't remember the phone calls last night or 10 minutes ago. And she has no idea why dad's not in the apartment anymore. So she has no memory of the separation, although she's been going there every day since that. And so if you get here, unfortunately, those are the things to kind of expect. The memory, one moment to the next, is totally different. And their understanding of what's going on around them from 1 minute to the next is totally different. And if you're the one that they know to call, you're going to be the one trying to solve these problems. What I did end up doing today is, calling down a great facility and said, look, mom doesn't remember why dad's out of the room and where dad is. And so they just sent someone up to walk her down to see, he's only downstairs, and to walk her down to see him. And so those are things that pop up quite a bit. I will update more on the next video. Until then, God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America. Thanks for watching. I'm hoping these videos are going to help somebody out there. Please look at the attachments to the videos. I've attached just the websites to some of the people who I speak to. And I've also attached my Amazon Associates links to some of the products that we've used for mom and dad, and some other things that look like they would be helpful for people in similar situations. God bless.